Hey, yo, you got post for that.
Well, no, Jen, that's why he
Hold
did
on, be
the
right back.
intro. Because he's not recording.
All right.
I have a feeling someone's gonna join a speaker and just like scream or something.
What they do,
Mm-mm.
they're getting banned. They're getting
Mm-mm.
banned for life.
The only ones who can do that are Gio, Glenn, maybe Jacob, but Jacob's at work. And Glenn said he won't.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Rockcast. Today, we got the same crew as usual. We got Jaren, we got Ches, we got Joseph, we got Seat Dollar T-Man himself, Sean, and myself. And today's episode is going to be filled with hijinks as normal, and we can get started with some stuff. So we were just talking about a second ago how Jaren is insane and does salt and tomatoes and ketchup and onions. So yeah.
I bet you a large amount of people like
All right,
tomatoes.
I'm back.
Jen
Bro,
also
I
likes
only like
I hate
tomatoes on
tomatoes,
sandwiches. Like literally, or no, not even just on sandwiches. I literally only like them on Jimmy John sandwiches. Like they just taste the
On
best
sandwiches
there.
too. I don't like them on
Anywhere else-
burgers.
Anywhere else, they just taste off.
Oh, actually, like little diced tomatoes are pretty good on hot dogs.
Hot
No,
dog.
what do you call it? Whenever I'm
Tomatoes
eating
are
like a
fucking
salad or something like that, I eat the entire thing but the tomato. I really don't like tomato.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
I don't know how young Mo with her used to take her chopsticks and eat like cherry tomatoes.
I
Bro.
like.
I don't like cherry tomatoes that much.
No,
In middle class,
no.
I'm like, bro, you're really eating
That's
tomatoes in
despicable.
middle class.
I like pico de gallo. That's technically not
de gallo.
tomato, but like it has tomatoes in it.
What is that?
It's like
I,
you
I
can get
don't
it at
I don't
Taco
speak
Bell.
French.
Is that chicken?
Taco
Is that
Bell.
chicken?
No,
Is that
Why would it be
chicken?
chicken? Why
it's
would
I don't
like
know.
it's like a weird salsa
Does
that
it
tastes
have
really good.
pollo in it?
What's up?
Jen,
Darren, it's
What?
Mexican there.
Do you
Yeah.
not understand any of the
I-
words pico de gallo?
I don't know what gallo means.
Jen.
Pico, Darren. You know what
It
pico
has,
means?
like,
Moco no
Jen,
pico?
it has like
No.
tomato, onions, limon on it, and like a bunch of other like vegetables, and you dip your chips in and you eat it. It's
Mhm.
Oh,
spicy
so it's
too.
just
It's
salsa.
like it's like salsa but without the sauce and tastes much better.
Saucy,
What do you
but
what do you
not
guys
saucy,
think?
Darren.
Do you guys think it's better than salsa? You little you too.
I don't like pico de gallo.
It's all right.
It's just like a
Yeah, I
side.
hate it.
It's like rice. And it's just another side
Yeah,
thing.
it's just
I
a
guess I
side.
only like it because I'm uncultured.
No, I don't think that's the reason.
well,
Like,
d-
I,
you-
know,
you guys
Hot
know-
dogs.
I know my mom wasn't.
you guys know the salsa you get at like Garden Fresh, like the the ones they make themselves,
No.
What is
Nope.
garden
What
fresh?
is garden fresh? What?
or like the what's the
You know what
Mexican
Garden Fresh
place?
is, Jen?
What's the
Mm-mm.
Mexican place in
Limon.
Wheeling?
There's a lot of them.
They're
Yeah.
That is a
They're
lot.
Jimenez.
the Mexican store, yeah.
Jimenez?
Jimenez, yeah. Like
Jimenez?
you know the salsa you get from there? That's like they make
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That type of salsa I hate because it's just too watery and liquidy. Like I like thick. I like
love-
thick
I
chunky
love
bits
me.
with like minimal
So,
sauce.
You like gringo.
I don't like sauce in
You
general.
like gringo salsa.
I love liquidy salsa. I like it when it soaks into the chip. It's so
What the
good.
Fuck.
I just realized this
agree
entire
with you,
podcast, I'm just gonna be looking at Glenn eating.
You're welcome.
A
Oh,
gif
yeah,
of Glenn
'cause-
eating.
What is it
Joe's
though?
profile
That
picture.
I don't mean like soaking the chip to where it's like
Eating soggy
Soggy.
chips.
yeah, just more like it kind of just soaks in like the first and second layer of like the chip.
There's
It
only
just
one
kind of
layer
gets-
to
There's
which
only
it.
one layer.
No, but just like the very top of it's just like a little wet, but it's not like a blanket soggy.
You're weird,
Nah,
Darren.
dude, the
You're
end of his
weird.
nacho gonna like sink inside the salsa like an Oreo in milk.
Yeah.
You know when your noodles get soggy and then you want to fucking kill yourself
I
because
l-
it's not as good.
No, I don't.
Well, speaking of being outside, today I
You-
went
you-
outside
It has
and
to do the fucking suck.
huh?
Okay, go on, RJ.
Didn't Jared have a
Go on,
question?
RJ.
We'll get
Alright,
to it.
fine,
We'll get
go
to
on.
it.
No, fuck Jaren. He doesn't need to.
Oh, we were saying how mine was not gonna be the first thing, anyways. All right, go on,
So-
Oh,
proceed.
were we?
So I go outside today, and then I'm trying to ride around my area. Like I'm going within like a 5-10 mile radius, just trying to go as far as I possibly can, and then coming back. Like I'm only following like trails and sidewalks. I'm not riding on the road like a dangerous hooligan. Um, but basically, so I'm riding my bike, and I need to get over like a small hill, and so I have to pick up the bike, and then all of a sudden, like I just get a large pain in my stomach. And so that pain's been there for like 4 hours now, and yeah, it's pretty epic. And I rode for like 10 miles, just having pain. So it was pretty cool. But that's not the main part. The main part is there's like a prairie field I went to. I saw some train tracks. I crossed a really busy intersection. That was scary. I was near Costco. And yeah,
You're just basically explaining you went outside.
yeah.
So,
It was a liberating
So-
moment for a gamer.
so you broke your appendix and went outside. Okay,
Are-
cool.
No, he
Or
went
my
Our days of
hernia,
the
or pulled a
adventurous
muscle.
fellow.
I think it's funny how you could die from your appendix like breaking, but you don't need it.
Why
What's
wouldn't
your
you
appendix
want to?
again?
It's literally does like nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's an organ. Why?
What?
You don't need it, but it's still an organ.
Yeah, but it's like if you don't need it,
But it's not like your kidney where you don't need one. It's like
you
It's
don't.
like the
You just you
appendix,
don't
you don't
even need
need
it.
it.
You don't even need it.
it's like
You could
me.
live. You could live. There's like some evidence that shows that it like gives like the 1% more vitamins than without having it, but it's like
Yeah.
okay,
Apparently,
big
it does
deal.
a
Hey,
little bit
1%
of something.
vitamins is a lot.
Yeah, and
It
probably
is.
if blood goes.
Well,
to
it
that
depends.
organ,
If it's 100 out of
you'll-
100
you'll
vitamins, it's a
probably
lot.
die if it fucking breaks.
Or
Yeah, you
whatever.
will.
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
this. I watched this movie, and the plot of the show. It was like a. It was like a. It was like a. What is it? Like a Christian movie, and the plot of it was that the kid, his appendix exploded, and he was about to die, and then he saw Jesus in heaven, and then
Carlos cringe.
Oh, I've seen
he
I've
died.
seen movies like that before. They're really inspiring.
Yeah.
You laughing at Sean?
Sean
Then
laughing,
the
an
appendix
atheist.
explode.
oh, yeah, also I think his
And
little
Buddhist.
sister also exploded, but then she died. Maybe.
Epic
exploded,
plot.
Of course he died.
Kids dying are funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, RJ.
You
Cool
gotta
it
be
down,
edgy. You
RJ.
gotta be edgy, bro. You gotta be like an edgy teen.
Yeah, have you asked your question yet, RJ?
I guess not. Sort of. I don't know. I'm just basically sharing my life with you guys because I don't talk to you.
You
guys.
should ask your question.
Yeah, ask your
Uh,
question.
I don't know. Do you guys listen to NF?
No.
That's
No.
what I thought.
You said FNF?
NF.
You say
NF?
FNAF?
Artist.
NF. He really recently made a new album.
Oh no!
or
Please switch the
mixtape.
topic. Switch the topic.
What?
If
Sean.
it's what I'm thinking about right now, then I really don't want to talk about this. Please.
It's a music, Sean. It's a music artist.
Yeah.
He makes music.
Okay. Okay.
I
thank
just
you.
said he
I thought
released
it-
a
you
new.
think it was,
mixtape.
I
Sean?
thought he was talking about that dummy game.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what do you even say?
I said
Oh my
NF released a
God.
new mixtape.
Oh, I heard FNF, and I was like, bro, no way, this man really about to go off on
I don't even know what that is.
Friday Night Funkin'?
music. Yeah.
How dare you?
I was
not
like,
know
no
what
way,
it
this man
is.
about to go off on
What is it?
FNF music.
But his name stems from his initials, which is Nate
Which is Friday
Fullestein or
Night
something like
Funkin'.
that. But yeah, Clouds Lost. If you guys should listen to them at least once, they're really good.
They be wait who lost or Clouds?
Clouds and Lost. It's Clouds the mixtape, and Clouds and Lost are songs on the mixtape, and it's by NF, and NF's pretty awesome.
What does he do?
I don't know, I'll check it out,
He's-
but I think your music taste is really weird, RJ. It's not weird, but like not my thing.
Yeah.
Like
Not your
really
thing,
not my.
Sean.
He has 2 songs that are like singy pop songs, and the rest of his songs are rap. It was really weird listening to his singy songs. He's the one that made I'm sorry that I let you down. Let you down. Cuz I remember back when we were playing
That's
Fortnite.
an old song.
Yeah, I know. It's an old song, but he made it a long time ago. 1 second.
I thought he was a lot more recent.
Yeah,
That was
RJ,
like a
why,
new and
wh-
upcoming thing.
RJ, why your Bitmoji
Kind of.
wearing all purple, bro?
You said his bed emoji?
Why his Bitmoji wearing all purple, bro? He
You
got
horny, bro.
he got purple pants, purple shirt, and a purple jacket on, and white shoes.
You down glad, bro. Relax.
Down glad.
Damn, bro. Oh my
I'm
God.
glad.
Right.
Alright,
Where'd RJ
so
go?
Dan,
So-
are you gonna go off on your question, or is RJ gonna
yeah,
say
sorry.
something?
So, well, as I was saying, so basically, I recently remembered that when we were playing Fortnite, like me, Jaren, Chaz, Joseph, or Jacob,
Is
something
this
like that.
still about the music artist?
Yeah, back like 20,
Fortnite connects the
2018,
plot.
like 2018, 2019. Basically, I distinctly remember that that I was singing the song. Sorry that I let you, and they were like, bro, why are you singing the girl part? I'm like, it's not even a girl that sings it. It's just a robot. And yeah,
Oh, for real?
that was just the memory I had. But yeah.
Damn.
So like Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's like a vocoded voice. I don't know
Oh,
what
Hatsune Miku.
I don't know what that is.
So Hatsune Miku.
It was just for the chorus. They just probably had some random singer just sing it and then auto-tuned the heck out of it, or vocoded
Hatsune-
the heck out of it.
Hatsune Miku's this like fake Japanese pop star.
Bro, that terrifies me, bro.
She's like
What do you
a
mean it
robot.
terrifies you?
Like robot singers becoming a thing, because like in the music industry nowadays, it's rare that there's actually an artist that does a lot of their own stuff, that like is actually talented, that either is decent at producing or good at like writing lyrics. Most people are just a pretty face and a pretty voice. Not all of them, but there's a lot of them. Like Elvis in particular. I mean, granted, that's a really old example, but Elvis like barely wrote any of his songs.
Doesn't
You
Taylor
get
Swift
drafted?
like not write any either?
Oh, Taylor Swift like does all of her stuff on her own. Like she literally went independent or something like that.
He's natural talent.
Well, I mean, most artists are talented, but then they also only made it big because their parents are wealthy.
You tell me, Little Yachty is talented.
I couldn't speak on that because I don't know anything about him, anybody that has Lil in their name, I automatically assume isn't as good as other artists.
Damn. You hearing that,
Little
little goo?
Goo.
You hearing that,
Damn.
little goo?
Aside, Lil Goo is the only one who doesn't fall into that category.
But like, yeah, so I'm worried that one day it's just gonna be like everything is gonna be easily made by like AI, and there's not gonna be like any like actual artists that are able to make it anymore, because it's gonna be so much easier to mass produce stuff.
As long as the music's still good, I don't mind if it's
Yeah,
taken
me
over by
neither.
robots.
Well, I care and I worry because I want to be a musician.
Well, no, I don't think musicians will ever die out ever as like a career path,
Yeah,
because there's still always gonna be the people that like want to hear actual
human
people.
stuff.
Well, I mean, there's also gonna,
Yeah,
there's
there's-
always gonna have to be the producers and all that, but they get way less attention and way less money.
I bet you like Eminem's producer is like next level wallet fatter than the amount of times you have to fold the piece of paper to get to the sun.
Well, most of his original albums were made with Dr. Dre, so yeah. and then he made a couple of songs with with a guy called DJ Got That Dope. I don't know anything about him.
You got that.
Yeah, what was posted in the podcast thing? I can't really look at it while
Yeah.
I'm on. I guess I can look on my iPad.
I can check for you, yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Oh,
Someone-
Check something.
One of y'all can check, bro.
I don't
Wait,
even know what
check
we're
what? Check
checking.
what?
I'm
It's
checking-
in the podcast
I'm checking
channel.
on my iPad.
Well, how long we've been going?
No. Oh no, they're just
what?
talking. They just talking in there.
Oh,
They're
always
talking. Oh, I forgot about this chat.
A lot of Vocaloid producers kill themselves. Yeah. I'm not saying it's easy to.
Why do they kill themselves?
No, like they work really hard. I assume is what he means.
Oh.
But like, yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely
typing.
not easy.
Oh, they don't get credit for it.
Yeah, being a producer is really hard work, and they don't ever get any recognition or fame or money or fame. Like I said, sort of.
That's
before.
why when I hit
Yeah.
top 300, I'm gonna
they
make
should
all
get-
my
they get
music.
money.
Yeah, but
They get money,
Maybe
but
as
not a
much as
lot.
artists. Yeah,
Like, I bet
maybe
you
not
there's a
as
lot
much
of
as the
songs.
artists themselves.
No, they get a lot of money. They just don't get as much as the singer.
I'm saying like,
Yeah.
I bet you there's a lot of songs where people have like stolen the actual music from someone else, and that's the song that literally blew them up and made them millions.
Like, did you guys know
That's
that
literally the plot of Coco.
Did you-
Really?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
literally the plot of Coco.
That is the part.
I've never watched Coco.
But-
I just know that there's dead
Watch
people.
it. It's
Wow.
pretty good.
I
But did you-
tried that movie.
Yeah, pretty good. But Pixar's like usually really good.
Well, if you don't
I
try
thought
that
it was a Disney
then
movie.
you're something's
Yeah,
messed up
Pixar,
with your
Disney,
head.
same thing.
Watch it now because I know I'm gonna stone face it.
Well, there's Pixar movies and there's Disney movies. Just
Yeah,
saying.
but Jared, when you do stone
No,
face it,
Disney
you're
owns
gonna see
Pixar.
how inhuman and
Yeah, but like
Stupid
Pixar movies
guy.
are actually good. Disney movies are bad.
Dude, it's worse than the
Isn't-
animated.
Isn't Pixar?
Like,
So
Disney
what did you
owns-
say?
Disney
Like-
owns Pixar, but that doesn't mean that Disney makes Pixar movies. Like Disney makes Frozen, Pixar makes the Toy Story.
Hey, Ted,
basically.
did you try to Coco?
Mm.
But
Wait, is it Disney or Pixar that's making that like dragon movie that's coming up?
How to Train Your Dragon.
No, it's not-
How
no,
to Train
it's
Your
like
Dragon Pixar.
It's like a Japanese dragon like becomes friends with like this
Oh,
warrior
that
chick
thing.
or something. I don't
Wait,
remember
isn't
what
it
it was.
already on HBO Max?
I know, but
They already
Yeah.
who who,
it's out on Disney Plus.
who
Oh, Disney
made
Plus,
that?
yeah.
Who made it?
Disney.
Disney made it? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
Disney also
God.
made Soul. Maybe my assumption of saying that Disney makes
Pixar
bad
made
films
Soul. Are
is
you sure
stupid.
Pixar didn't make Soul? I swear
Uh,
Pixar made Soul.
Pixar
Oh.
is Disney though.
Maybe
I know, but
Pixar
they're
did
still
make it.
separate movie like
it's the studio.
studios.
It's the studio. The Pixar studio, Disney studio. I think Pixar studio did make that though. I don't know. It's hard to remember.
Pretty sure it was Pixar that made Soul.
But one last thing before we leave the music tangent. Did you guys know that Benny Blanco, the guy that made East Side and a whole bunch of other songs, like he recently got really famous and stuff, but like he wrote moves like Jagger in 2009 for Maroon 5, and he's only like 30 something. So like he's been he wrote a whole bunch of popular songs like in the last like 10
Wait.
years.
He blew up recently?
Yeah, and he
Way.
recently started like becoming a producer and like putting his name on stuff, so actually people would actually recognize him, and like he started like appearing in the music videos and doing like publicity stuff, and but basically he was writing all these really popular songs in the background nobody knew.
Damn.
So,
Damn. Imagine being a part of moves like Jagger and creating that shit, not being recognized for it.
yeah.
Damn, that's like suicidal at that point, dude.
Yeah, that's why Manuel said like they kill themselves, bro.
So you got
Alright, so
your
Jen.
question?
Yeah.
Did
Jaren.
you ask yours?
What sort of?
What does that mean?
He made
Okay,
Rihanna's Diamonds, California Girls, Katy Perry, Dynamite, TikTok, Stereo Hearts, Die Young,
I'll ask my question now.
Teenage
Mhm.
Dream.
Wait, did he just not want the recognition, or did he
Sean,
just like...
Sean.
I don't know.
What?
Can you say Seg?
Seg.
Way. All right, Jaron, let's go.
Alright.
Question.
Hey, that's
Um,
smooth.
And yeah, he's only 33.
What's your favorite color? No.
Badass.
That's my favorite question.
This is just a question I got on the internet. If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Ooh.
Paris, France.
Okay. So
Dude,
That's
this is
easy.
like hard to think about. Oh my god, I don't know. Somewhere
Okay,
where
but-
there's not death.
oh wait, like anywhere, like fictional too?
Fictional. Are we going fictional?
Well, let's
that
just
would be-
let's
Are we
keep
going
it let's keep it real world
No,
first and
no,
then
no.
fictional.
Keep it bound in the real world, yeah.
But here, my
Okay.
answer's super fast, super easy. My answer, it's like a mansion that's like has like a fourth, like half an acre, something
Asking
there.
your exact property size in the future's measurement, RJ. We're asking where in the world would you live?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I want like a large area of land, like somewhere like at least like 20 miles away from the city of Chicago. That's just like a
Country
big
name,
giant,
bro.
like a big giant mansion, just like near the city. That's what I want.
So wait, okay,
Hey,
like
where?
He
Hmm?
said like 20
Yeah,
minutes
oh,
away
yeah,
from
where?
Chicago, so he's not moving anywhere.
okay.
Yeah, like no more than 30-minute drive from the city, from the loop.
Now, here's the thing. If I were to move to say like a different country, right, among the like this question, would it
Come
already
on.
have the abilities like required, right? Like would it automatically learn the language if I say went somewhere else?
Let's say you like, yeah, you
Let's
had
say you're
all the
very cultured.
Okay.
prerequisites.
Why would you learn the
Under
language right away?
Well, I don't know. Your choice,
this is
your
just
choice,
under
your
this
choice, your
this is
choice.
yeah, no, this is just under the assumption. This is just a question, yeah. If I couldn't, I would just stay here. Maybe California, because they have like lots of engineering jobs there and they get paid a lot there. So
Canada, they
Yeah,
speak
but
English
you
there.
get paid a lot, but like very
oh, and it
expensive.
costs a
Sean.
lot to live there too.
That's
But
basically not moving.
wait, what do you say about Canada, Jared?
They speak English there.
No, but it's Canada.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
saying because that was just his only reason.
probably somewhere in
He speaks
Scandinavia.
English.
I hear all the countries in Scandinavia are really nice.
Are they?
What about
Yeah,
you,
no,
Joe? What about you, Joe?
apparently they're like one of the most developed countries in the world. Like they're the
Probably
best countries to live in,
somewhere
Well,
and they
random.
mostly speak English.
Japan. Head ass.
Somewhere random in like Europe. That's what I was
In
thinking.
Europe?
Dude,
Yeah, just
I
really
feel
just like an old like European like country with like you go to town and it's just like looks like it's from fucking the
Old
16th
architecture and all
century.
that.
living living in Japan would really suck though, because they work crazy hours there. Like I really wouldn't want to live work that many hours. I don't know why they got it like
Well,
that in Japan.
if you can't speak Japanese, I don't know anywhere that would
Yeah,
hire
I
you.
can't speak Japanese either too. But like, still, even if I did like automatically learn the language out of nowhere, it'd still be horrendous to live there because of the amount of hours.
Sean, not everyone fucking works an insane amount of
Oh
hours.
yeah, but again, like average is like way higher than here. No,
Well, yeah, because people, that's because a lot of people here don't even work a lot of hours.
That's true. Oh, Manol typing. What's Manol have to say?
I don't know
They're underpaid, Sean.
who's
I
underpaid.
would
Japan.
They said many jobs in Japan are underpaid compared to the U.S.
Okay, yep, yeah, that seals
Maybe
it.
that's why you work more hours.
That seals it.
if I had to move anywhere, it would be I don't know.
But
I
they're trying
think
to change that with the manga industry. They're really planning to change it, and they're trying to like improve on wages.
Yeah. Not talking about
Darren, you thought about
manga.
where you would live?
yeah. I kind of talked to you about Canada because I would like to live in Canada.
Well, why?
At like
What they got in
Uh,
Canada though?
oh, but I would have to have like a big house with my own butler because ain't no way am I cleaning the snow, bro. Not in that country.
You can have a heated driveway.
Oh yeah, I guess. And
Those are a thing.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd live in a big wooden cabin.
Big
Like
wooden
like a
cabin.
modernized cabin, not like a
That'd
Like
be
a Tony
nice.
Stark cabin.
not like an Abraham Lincoln cabin.
You know what
And-
I'm like the Tony Stark's cabin from Endgame. That's what
yeah,
I'm
I know it's sick. Yeah, exactly. Like maybe not like maybe more like chalet is what I was
Chalet.
Oh,
thinking.
chalet would be ultra nice.
When I move to that random country in Europe, I want to learn their language and like be secluded, basically.
For where?
Just go to Japan. You already speak half the language.
I do.
Or literally like any Spanish country.
Ouch.
Maybe
Oh,
I
I'd
mean,
like to
I
go to
mean,
Spain.
would you like to speak Spanish, Joe?
Spain would be baller.
No, not really.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you able to?
No, I'm able to understand it.
Yeah, he'll be able to have half a
But
conversation.
no,
and,
If
and,
you're able to
and-
understand it, you're not that far away from being able
No,
to speak
no,
it.
but the thing is, dude, if a woman starts talking to me at the cash register, bro, my nerves go up. I don't understand shit, dude. I'm like, what the fuck did you say?
Oh, that's what happened to
Wait.
me a lot in Mongolia. Like, I understand Mongolian, but like, whenever someone tried to talk to me, it's like time speeds up all of a sudden. I can't understand a word they're saying, even though they're going at like a normal pace.
Yeah,
You know,
yesterday,
maybe just somebody in that conversation is just on cocaine.
yeah,
You
yesterday
or the
when
other person.
a woman came into the store and she said, are you taking any orders today? And then I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm like, what did she just say?
Well,
And
she
then
said it
she
in Spanish or in English?
Spanish,
Oh.
and so I had to make her say it twice until I understood what she said. And then I'm like, see, and then she wanted Parmesan sandwich, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's your new job?
Oh, Rosati's.
Ooh, big moves, getting that moolah.
Wait, is what?
Zaddies.
No, see,
Pizza place.
okay, yeah, because this is the language barrier. I speak retard, you guys speak normal English, so. But yeah,
Rosati's is in English.
Rosati's is an Italian last name.
no, like, no,
It's
like you
my
guys were talking and I didn't understand what you guys were saying.
it's my last name. My last name is Rosati.
Is
Wait,
it really?
serious? No, wait, no, it's not.
Joe founded Rosati's.
My Italian last name is Rosati.
Huh?
Why?
Oh.
Why is your Italian last name Rosati? Why can't
Why
your
do you have an
Japanese?
Italian
Why
last
can't your
name?
Japanese last name be Rosati
Like
or
my
anything
Italian
else
family,
like Uzumaki?
Jen, my Italian family is Rosati's. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well then say
I
that
didn't know
'cause
you
that's
had
not
an
your
Italian last
Italian
name.
last
It
name.
is my Italian last name.
Nah.
Nah, he has citizenship in both countries.
That's just adopted name.
Oh,
But
Rip
yeah.
Sharon.
Oh wait, what happened?
Definitely.
Oh.
Also, I have Genualdi, which is another
Oh.
another Italian last name that I have.
But yeah, so here's the thing. You know how you have like those language barriers like in different languages? Like I was just saying, I have those all the time, like in English. So it's really fun.
What do you mean by that, though?
Like, well, I don't know. It's just a lot of the time. I don't know, or I guess it happens to everybody. It's really
Mandarin.
normal. I'm joking more than anything, but a lot of the time, just it happens to people. Like you just don't understand what somebody's saying because you can't hear them properly or something. But whenever I'm like, oh, wait, sorry, I didn't hear that. And once it gets to like 2 or 3 times, like when you like they say it, and you say, I'm sorry, what? And then they say it again, and then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, just say it one more time, and then you still don't understand it after you say it one more time, but then you ask again to tell them to say it, and then they say it again, and you still don't get it. That's when it just gets really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Like that happens to you guys, right?
Yeah.
No.
On the occasion.
I like
Very
I
rare,
don't, I don't, I don't know. I wouldn't get awkward, but I like there's occasions where I have to ask 4 times, but I wouldn't be like sweating, like my pores are dripping or
Well,
something like
I
that.
didn't
Like
say that.
Especially at work when I'm on the phone with someone and I'm like taking their order, dude. I'm like, I asked for their card number 4 fucking times and I still haven't written it correctly. What the fuck are they doing wrong? And I just start like freaking out, and it's just like a bunch of fucking stress and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate
Yo, do
talking
you
on
ever
the
get
phone.
you ever get those people who like they have such an accent in their language? You can't
Oh
understand
my
them most of the
fucking
time.
god, dude. I hate it when I answer the phone, dude, because okay, I'll understand Spanish outside in like real life, right? Dude,
Mhm.
but when it comes on the phone, bro, brain.
Bro, I can barely understand normal people when I'm on this phone. Like cell phone, like just how it sounds so terrible. Like just use internet. Like why can't we switch to cell towers to internet towers?
And Chaz, is it
4K.
Really, that's kind of big brain though.
Yeah, it's
What?
big brain.
Switching from cell towers to internet towers.
Is it though?
Well-
what's the difference?
Well, because phones just sound incredibly terrible. Like you can have like
But-
really terrible sounding
That is
conversations.
true.
Yeah,
Mhm.
wait, but like, wait, what's the difference? I didn't even know there was a difference.
Well, because they use cell signals, and then the Discord uses internet. I don't know what the difference is between cell and internet, but there's a difference, and it
There's
makes
a
it super
difference. You can hear it.
It's probably just more expensive to
It's on a different
have,
wave. It's on a different
internet.
wave channel thing, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
on a different
Wavelength.
wavelength, bruv.
Yeah, no, it's probably just more expensive to have internet over cell.
Yeah,
Oh.
And
well,
you
they
probably have
have
it at a
4G.
shorter
They
range
have
too.
4G and 5G, which is basically internet but cell. I don't know. It's all confusing. I don't understand how it works. But
Internet probably has. If I were to assume, I'd have a shorter range too,
yeah.
What,
which
internet?
is bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Internet
Cell would
and
have a
Bluetooth
longer
have
range.
really short ranges. Yeah, and 4G and 5G.
Doesn't
have
cell
short
like
ranges.
goes all the way up to space?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it does. They brought
Aliens hearing us right now.
No,
your
like
phone
satellite.
your phone connects to the cell tower, and then your cell tower connects to the satellite, and then your
Right, and then the
satellite connects
goes
to
to
the
another,
cell tower.
the closest cell tower to the other
and then,
person.
Yeah,
and then it
it
goes
connects
to
to
the
the
phone.
Doesn't internet do the same thing?
Not to space, I don't think.
Well, your internet,
Where else would internet go?
your phone on your Wi-Fi on your phone connects to your router. Then the router cable connects to the central hub of wires and cables, and then that central hub sends it up to a satellite and then back down.
they
Yeah, no,
project
it's still in space.
they project they project radio into space. John. Like
Radio waves. It's all so confusing, so complicated though. So like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But talking about like the language thing, I'm gonna say something really dumb right now. Okay. So, as a
do
kid,
you not?
as a kid, I always thought, and I don't know if maybe this is true, but that like when you live in a certain place for a long time, you slowly like change your accent. Your accent becomes familiar, especially if you're speaking that language like 24/7. So
It is true. It is
That will
true.
happen.
My
That will
my
happen.
English was a lot more stuttery and bad when I first got here.
But like so like take somebody like XQC. I'm pretty sure he was French native speaking, and he's been speaking English for like 2 years or something like that. And his accent hasn't changed at all. Like he's like just as not understandable as he was like 2 years ago. And I just don't understand how like people like
Maybe
can be
he's just
so
dumb.
so fluent in English. No, but like some people like are really good writers, really good thinkers, really good speakers. It's just their accent makes them harder to articulate their words.
Maybe XQC just keeps the accent because that's what people are there for.
It's his main source of entertainment.
His accent.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
hard to
no, his
maintain an
accent.
accent if you like it's because you would have to because if it's a thing that slowly dwindles over time. That's something you
Well,
don't.
I
It's
mean,
like
if you're holding the accent, then like
Yeah,
it wouldn't.
if
I don't
you're
think it would be that hard.
Well,
but if you're
okay,
constantly
are
trying to
there
hold
some-
it, it's difficult.
Sometimes accents will just never disappear. Like, dude, my mom's, it's so bad. My mom's accent, that Karen knows, dude. Like, I don't. She understands English and like she can speak it, but it's almost, it's like really bad. Like, I don't think she can write a like essay in
Mhm.
English, but she probably could in Spanish. Like, that's why she likes Spanish, and that's why like.
Yeah, I bet if I did speak a language better, I'd like it more.
Yeah, it's Sam.
Yeah. So that's my hot take for the day. You guys continue. I'm gonna grab a drink.
That wasn't really a hot take. But if we're still on the language thing and y'all don't want to switch, actually, no, I don't really want to say it.
Say
Never
it.
mind.
Okay.
Y'all got
Let's
something
go.
else? All right, okay,
for
y'all
getting
just think
hard
of something while I
shot.
say this story, but like about the language barrier thing when we were still talking about like moments where we do have language barriers and get nervous. There was one time where I got kind of nervous when I was in Mongolia. Me and my brother were just chilling in this like food court thing. My sister was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom." I'm like, "All right." And I was chilling, right? Me and my brother were chilling. This lady comes up to us, points at a table, and starts speaking Mongolian. And like I said earlier, everything just speeds up for no reason whenever like that happens to me. And I was like, just like, okay, yeah, sure. And I had no idea what she said. And then she went to the bathroom. My sister came back. I told my sister what happened, right?
You
And so when the lady came back, my sister asked like what she was asking, right? And she explained it to it, but alongside that, she was talking like all this shit about like how she hates like American Mongolians and how they should like never have left the country or whatever. And my sister would just had like the most astonished face ever. Like I haven't even seen that face on her before. It was just a really uncomfortable moment.
That's
Yeah.
just funny though. Big.
Have you ever had like a
Big-
moment in Mongolia where it's like the thing you do is like a norm here, but then there it's like considered pretty rude,
Yeah, no, okay. So when
and
I
you
was
were
handing
like
a
in the
wallet,
habit of it or something.
I was handing a wallet to my grandpa, right? But
Mhm.
apparently the way I gave it to him was like really, really, really and the
Yeah.
waiter who was serving my grandpa was like, I forgot what she said exactly, but it was something. She was really dissing me, and my cousin told me the dealio and how I handed it weird, how it's like not good there.
The
I was
Can you
like,
explain how you handed it and what you were supposed to do?
I still don't know what I'm supposed to do. So if that happens again, I'm just gonna ask my cousin to give it to him. Or actually,
Sean was just
I can't.
Sean was just a wreck over there. Most disrespectful
Yeah,
person
no.
in Mongolia.
That's like literally the one thing I ever regret from Mongolia.
Yeah, that reminds me of how people that are family of the Queen of England have to literally bow down to her in private.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's
Wait,
stupid.
the Queen of England?
Yeah, if you literally like live near her, live with her, or whatever, and she's like your family, bro, you have to like still act like she's the queen. You can't just act like, oh, that's my grandmother.
Yeah.
Cause she is the
No
queen.
shit.
I mean, that makes
Yeah,
that
the
doesn't
queen.
make sense.
But she's also your grandmother. It's kind of
Okay.
So what?
Okay,
She's still got
you could
authority.
act like that in private.
dumb.
You still gotta.
No, in private, they bow down to her. They like you
Well,
have
how
to.
do you know? How do you know? Have you been a part of the Queen's family?
Oh,
Because of the
no.
Meghan Markle interview with Oprah.
Well, yeah, no.
No, they
Sean,
could just be.
No,
They
Sean,
could just be
you're,
capping.
you're supposed to be really respectful to the queen, even though like she's your own family.
Yeah, cause she's the queen.
Yeah.
Okay, that also makes sense, but
I just
they
think
could also
traditions-
just be capping.
I just think traditions where you have to treat your elders like these like omnipotent gods, like I mean that's obviously an exaggeration, but where you have to treat them like on such a higher pedestal than everybody else is just so dumb.
Why?
What do you mean that's dumb?
I think that's really.
What do
I
you-
really like
that-
that.
I think we
Respecting
should
your
Yeah,
cancel
no,
elders.
that.
that's a great thing. What are you
Like,
on about, RJ? Do you not
you-
respect your grandparents?
They're racists, and so no.
I don't.
All
care if
right,
they're
I don't know
racist.
what kind of relationship you have with the grandparents, but I
Well, they died. And I don't
think
care,
it's-
so.
I don't think it's a bad thing that happens. I think that's a really good thing that people respect their grandparents. I don't know about you.
Well,
I think
there-
it means
there's
to that
also-
like extent.
There's also some people that like treat their own parents better than their own like families, like children or wives or whatever. Like
Yeah.
like that.
I,
All
I,
those
I
traditions
don't know
are
about
just
your
dumb.
parents, but I don't know about your parents. You just had a bad well, I mean, like you can't swap your parents. I know that, but like, I guess you just
Well, I don't care how
have
good your
bad
parents are. If you're literally putting your parents first over anybody else,
It's not gonna put them first for your kid because they want you to put your kid first and stuff.
No, if I have
Yeah.
a girlfriend,
well,
if I
no,
have a,
it's
like,
just
if
it's
I,
whatever.
okay, if I have a wife and then she's really just like, oh, if you take care of your parents, I don't want to be with you, or like, cause like if I'm like, I plan to take care of my parents when they're older, right?
Well, no, that's not what
Yeah,
I'm
no,
talking
same.
about.
And if okay, that's not what. Then what are you saying?
No, I'm like,
Yeah, what are you
okay, so-
saying?
So this is a situation that literally happened in my family. So like my stepdad or whatever but I can't even name one example. Just it happened all the time. Basically it would be like it would be like my mom is like just there chilling with. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like basically it's just
Man,
like
what? Wait, what are you
You
even
got your
trying
words.
to explain?
You, got, you
It's-
basically you were
it's-
holding your words and you just dropped them. They're all scrambled on the ground. Arthur.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what you're doing right now.
yeah. It's hard
Yeah.
to it's hard to explain articulate, but basically it's just like instead of treating your children or your wife, putting them first, like in everyday typical life, you're putting your own like mother or grandparents first.
I don't know
over them.
anyone who would do that. I mean,
Well,
if
my
your parents
stepdad
are
did.
sick or something like that, then yeah, obviously.
They weren't. It's just like their family tradition. They had to treat her like a queen, and she, I don't know. It's just a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it. Whatever, it's fine. It's different traditions, different families, different things, whatever. Different how people feel. It's just it's a different take I have. You guys continue.
Okay.
What?
A lot to take in there.
Yeah.
But
I still don't know what. I still don't know why it even happened, but like
It's
Yeah.
just
Basically,
dumb. That's all I gotta say.
Like I
I
feel
don't
like
think it's
they
I
dumb.
just
feel like
prioritize their family, their parents more, even though, like, he just says that it's like it's traditional.
I
you know?
feel like the people who
They don't
listen to
have to, they
RJ stumble
just-
on his words suffered more than RJ did.
Like anybody's actually going to listen to this.
No, I'm
except for
talking
the
about
two
us.
people.
I'm saying you just made us die inside, dude. Because you dropped your words and they landed in our mouths and we choked on them.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, what I was originally gonna say was, I feel like hearing that took like more effort.
More effort
Then
to
what?
decipher.
More effort.
Yeah,
than-
more
You know,
effort to
guys,
like decipher
guys-
than RJ.
Oh.
Next Wednesday, my mother's
What's the next
coming
Wednesday?
back.
Hey, that's
Oh,
big
yeah.
moves.
It's
yeah.
Wednesday, my dudes.
Wednesday.
Okay,
Shut
dude.
up.
I get to take off
Yeah,
work
dude.
and wrestling. Let's go.
There's also a holiday on that day or something?
No, it's just that I
Oh
want.
yeah, don't we have a lot of 3-day
with
weekends
her.
ahead of us?
I don't know. We have
Well, next week there's SAT stuff.
next week we have Tuesday
Oh
off.
yeah.
Yeah. Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Just
Just
Tuesday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, because you have every day off, so.
Yeah.
Man, bro. It's on Tuesday even. Why
Well, I
can't
mean,
they
he
just
still has
move
to
it to
attend
Monday?
e-learning classes, which
Well,
suck.
yeah, and now he can't just copy off Brian.
Well, now I just don't. Recently, I just have not cared about fucking doing whatever the fuck I want to do. School.
Oh, have there even been a lot
I'm
of
not
people
even
in
stressing
school?
about the IMP. The fucking that's due Friday. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually kind of
Do
scared
it,
about the
like-
IMP.
How seriously do kids take masks in your school? Like, are
Everyone
people,
wears it.
like, are people hyper vigilant, or people just don't care, and then the teachers come and yell at them?
I don't think they're either. I think that they're like, we need to wear this, and that like, or else you're just stupid at that point, and
Yeah.
people will get mad at you.
Yeah, bro. If
Yeah,
I were in school, bro, I wouldn't be able to, cause like I can't wear a mask and like be cautious of what I'm touching in my surroundings and my germs. I can't be cautious of that stuff for more than like 2 hours at a time max. So having to do
think-
that for like a full day, it would overload my brain, and I would just give up and just accept that I'm gonna get sick.
Well, I think Corona's really cool because I think it forced people to go into
Killing
like-
millions of
Corona's really
people.
cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very
Millions
cool.
dying. Whole world shut down.
I mean, like,
Omega lol, you died.
yeah, let me reword this. Corona, it made the environment for like younger people to like grow up a little bit faster, I guess, or to like take stuff a little bit more seriously.
And millions of people are dying.
That's deep, bro.
What-
Yeah, because I thought people were gonna be stupid more at school, but
Yeah, I'd assume that they would let all the like middle schoolers and teenagers go back, and all they'd want to be doing is just like being idiots. And like,
Well, I
I'm
would
not-
want to do
When
that,
it's more
but like we're kind of in a pandemic.
If you want to choose violence, don't put on a mask. You know?
I like take it off the mask like right when we leave the building to go eat lunch though,
why?
because I hate
Why?
wearing it.
Shut up.
well, if you're outside, it's not as big as a deal. But like,
you're literally the biggest whiner in the world.
I just don't like it.
well,
Dude,
the
we're literally
masks
kidding.
do suck. Like, I mean, like Asian,
Yeah, I know.
Asian people
But-
had a head start in this whole thing because they were
Yeah,
like
but you know-
already wearing them.
You want to know what does suck? Working with a mask, or even worse, wrestling with a mask.
Well, yeah.
Will
no,
y'all
no,
wrestle with a
okay.
mask?
But
What
you're
else
gonna
would you do?
complain.
I thought. Okay, but if you're like touching each other, what's a mask gonna do?
We can only
Yeah,
touch our partners.
that's what I think, Sean. But
No,
What,
yeah, I
what do you
also
what do you
agree.
say?
Well, no, we don't have to do it anymore, but we had to.
Yeah, but like,
wait,
oh,
so
but
now you
when you
just
guys
wrestle
just
and it doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't think you should really compare work to and school because it's like the same thing. You're just sitting down the whole time and walking
No,
around
in
the cage.
in,
Not
in at
sitting
work.
down the whole
Not
time.
sitting
That's
At
down the
work, you're
whole
doing
No,
time.
I'm not
work and you're
talking. I'm
getting
not talking to you. I'm talking to Joe.
you're making a sweat.
Am I sitting
Doesn't
down the
Joe
whole
work like
time?
Well, you send me snaps constantly at work, and you know,
Yeah, yeah, because I'm always going back to my phone, snapping you.
well,
Yeah,
I
I
thought you were the
literally,
phone boy.
Jared, I have to clean constantly. I'm a cashier, so I'm literally people are coming in 24/7, and I'm taking
Well,
their orders and I'm giving them their food. I'm sorting out the food.
I'm doing my maths, so fuck you.
Jared,
You're doing your
Jared,
proper
yeah,
maths.
and Jared, it really takes a toll on you when you're wearing your mask for a whole day at school, and then you have to like go to wrestling, but you still have to wear your mask during like warm-ups, and then you leave and you have to go to work wearing
Wear
your
your
mask.
mask again.
Well,
Yeah,
you
and
are
then you're
suffering on
sweating,
your own terms.
and
Bro.
then your ears are literally like burning, dude. You're like the back of the ears are literally feel like they're burning.
Well, you are
Nah,
How do
suffering
you
bro.
on your
deal?
own
Like,
terms.
what is like? How do you deal with your breath? Because every single time I wear a mask, my breath just stinks.
I don't smell
Granted,
it.
I don't brush my
Brush
teeth
your
before I
teeth.
put
That's
my
what we
mask
do.
on.
I don't know, man. At least that's what I
brush
do.
teeth?
Well, you don't brush your teeth at school, and you have to eat lunch at school and then put your
Don't
mask
you
back
brush
on.
your teeth before school though?
Well, yeah, but like
But
I don't go to
Does your
school. When I
does
leave the
your breath
house and I have to
does
wear
your
a
breath
mask,
smell?
I don't brush my teeth before I leave the house.
Why?
Oh,
Because I do that either in the morning or at night. Typically, I just only brush my teeth once a day because I'm a degenerate. But
isn't it recommended to brush your teeth 3 times a day
yeah,
Yeah, no,
No,
after
RJ
every
sprays
meal.
his
after every meal?
mouth with deodorant before he goes to school.
I use like how I justify it is I use like really high quality like really extra strength toothpaste. So that's how I qualify or that's how I.
Man's using the
that's
10
what-
out of 10 doctor
excuse.
recommended
Dude, I am better than Bolo because I use a high quality, luxurious mouse and keyboard.
Jared, if you do work at Rosati's, you're gonna want to kill you. Like you're gonna say like, oh, yeah, this is pretty fun. But then when Paul makes you work like more hours, you're gonna be like, what the fuck,
That
dude?
Jared was, we're going to dad.
Bro,
I
in
don't know.
Missouri,
That
bro, in Missouri,
it all depends.
you can work as many hours as you want a week as as like a 16-year-old or older. It's crazy. Like I recently found out that like there are some states in the United States where child labor laws just do not exist or like are just so bad that like they're not even actual laws.
RJ, but you wanna know something funny about child labor laws is that not a lot of people really follow them.
Yeah, that's also another thing that I recently heard. Like there are kids out here working like 30 hours a week while also going to school.
Yeah, because they need to
Sheesh.
support their families on because during Corona.
Well, yeah, I know.
I
Well,
don't know
no,
if you
not
were
even
there,
before
but actually, I don't
Corona.
think RG was there. But there was an article that Joe posted in fucking Talking Zone. It was about
Like-
the schools and all that, and how that we should be underfunded because they're not getting as good grades. We're not getting as good grades.
That's not how it should work.
Yeah.
You need more funding if your
Yeah,
academics
dude.
are
what's
suffering.
it called?
Oh yeah, RJ, I need to show you this article, dude.
Yeah,
It literally,
please.
it literally like brings up about like how we has more Mexicans, and you see, I mean, like their Mexicans are dumber than other school Mexicans, so it's not
What?
they're not dumb because they have more Mexicans. That's what she said. But then at the same time, we have like so many more percentage of Mexicans than they do, and that's also a big reason why our Mexicans have a lower grade average.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, also we're in a pandemic. Kids are getting way
Yeah.
worse educations.
Yeah, and she wants to take away resources that they don't even have.
Yeah, and like the whole argument, how I was saying, like with child labor laws and kids working 30 hours a week, it just the justification of they need to support their family shouldn't be the justification. The government should provide for you if you're a struggling family. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
where's that
all really
stimmy
dumb.
check?
That
Yeah.
stimmy check.
I mean, I mean, like even outside of a pandemic, if you're below the poverty line needs to be raised. And if you're below the poverty line, blah blah blah, you need to have extra support. It's just the whole United States is messed up. The best country in the world is like freaking one of those Scandinavian countries. I forgot what it is.
Yeah.
No, it's like what's it like?
Sweden?
Not Sweden, not Sweden,
Denmark?
not Denmark.
Denmark?
Switzerland.
Switzerland,
Finland?
yes.
Oh.
Switzerland.
Switzerland's like one of the best countries. I'm pretty sure.
Safest.
Yeah, they're really safe. They have really good schools.
Well, they're really
Damn.
safe because they're surrounded by fucking mountains.
Pretty
so-
sure their schools are really good,
Yeah.
and they don't get homework at their schools.
Yeah, like bro,
Yeah, that's
freaking.
Yeah, that's dude. I wish that honestly, dude, they're gonna fix like the school system soon, and we're gonna want to kill ourselves because I bet right when we like leave high school, dude, they're gonna do something.
dude.
They're
Dude,
gonna
It's like,
start.
Oh,
no
God.
more homework. No more homework right when we leave, dude. They're gonna do that, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I assume our next. There's no way
Yeah.
Biden gets reelected. There's just no way. It's gonna be too old, bro. I assume if we get another Democratic president, they're probably hopefully going to be younger, like Obama's age when he first
Yang.
was.
or not a coffin.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But like Obama was like only like 47 when he first ran, and I think that's
Yeah,
like a
but
pretty
he looks
solid age
good.
for any president. They should be like in their 40s, 50s.
I think they should be the youngest they could be.
Yeah, but like I mean,
35.
if you're 30, if you're literally 35 and become president for the first time, you don't have as much experience. But either
So,
way,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that
I don't
hopefully we
I
have a
don't
more
want
progressive
someone
president.
20 years older than me to be president. I don't know. That seems weird. They only have 20 years more on me.
Wait,
Maximum age requirement for president.
I'd rather them be like 30 years older than me. Even though
Yeah.
they might
You
be
should also
right.
cap it, you
yeah,
know?
a lot of people want to put age caps on governmental position or political positions or whatever, like just supreme justices, like literally are supreme justices and until they die, so they can be like 90 and be supreme justices. So yeah, there's,
Yeah,
there's
and-
people in the
and-
Senate that rerun until they're like 80.
And our new Supreme Court justice is so fucked.
Isn't she like wasn't she like 30 or 40 or something?
She's really hot.
No, but she's really racist.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Republican.
What's he do?
Be really hot.
She's Republican.
I'm pretty sure it was something about jail and oh, you know Kamala Harris, how she literally like fucking. We're getting really political here, but like she literally like made it so like she played prisons to like arrest black people.
Damn.
RJ, you should add a politics meter for every video and like change it.
Yeah, Sean can control it. You're gonna be
Jeff, like
Sean's
each individual
meter.
person.
I'm
Or is it gonna be,
I'm
like,
proud of
five?
Sean for growing and not like freaking out over the slightest political talk.
Well, now that you
Look.
mention it.
Okay, it's a fucking like
There's a difference between like,
sometimes
saying, "Oh, we're gonna talk about politics," but and then
And then just like smoothly transition.
yeah.
yeah that okay. I think it's either that or it's just like some politics is better than others. Some is more neat to talk about.
Yeah.
My favorite. Okay, but this is what I'm gonna say. Bigoted people are hilarious. Or bigoted people, idiots. You know,
What is-
privileged
what does
Republican
that mean again?
idiots. Bigoted are like
What is a
racist,
bigot?
basically, and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like Ben Shapiro, bro, he's a gold mine. He's a gold mine of hilarious content. Like you guys know that one quote of him where he's like, hypothetically, if the water levels rose by 10 feet in the next 10 years, everybody would just move and sell their houses. And then the guy's like, but sell their houses to who, Ben? Frickin' Aquaman! And I love it.
Yeah.
I love that quote.
What is it called again?
Dude,
So
I
can
don't
we
know why.
end the cast there?
What him saying freaking Aquaman?
We're at 53 minutes. Maybe I'll replay it at the end.
Literally today, you wanna know what reminded me of Ben Shapiro? We're just in the middle of a Italian class, and it's literally just like, I don't know if his name dropped when I teacher's name.
Yeah, maybe censor out the first part. But go on.
But yeah, so he just like wait, Sean, was he unmuted for you when he was saying it? in class today.
I don't know.
Okay,
You just
he
say
literally
it,
like,
not say
okay,
it.
can we have an answer for number 6? It was supposed to be like just like, oh yeah, he's strong. I mean, he's strong-willed and shit. Finn literally bust out like the thesaurus. How do you fucking say the word?
Thesaurus.
Thesaurus?
Yeah, I
With
can't say it.
the
I still can't say
thesaurus.
it. I still
The
can't say it.
Saurus.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
literally Rosaurus, bro.
Thesaurus.
the thesaurus.
Okay, so
I-
continue.
Okay, so he literally busts. I swear to God, bro, he has it in his
He
brain,
was-
dude. 'Cause he said the most simple answer, but dude, he said like 18 words that I don't even know, dude. I'm like- and I'm like, dude, yeah, this man literally just said like, yeah, he was cool, but like in 3 paragraphs.
But like the but the degradation of his character meets the flaws with the anti-Semitic relations to the proper mechanisms.
He was talking with the mafia, right? He was like, yeah, and he was like, he basically just said, yeah, he was strong-willed, and then the rest of the people followed him. But he said it like, oh, and they like, they I don't
You
know, dude.
overcomplicated it.
Yeah, but I'm like, is that sometimes that might be a good thing. Like,
What's
Iron.
he
the
sounded
biggest
really smart.
what's the biggest
But
He
I-
is really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But he sounded really. There's a difference between like being really smart.
Yeah, but he is smart. We know him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
people that purposely try to sound smart are like the most obnoxious people though. Like I'm not talking about
Okay.
Finn or whoever we're talking about. But I'm just saying people that do that like aren't actually smart, but then
You
they're
had
just
an interaction with him before?
Finn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Finn or somebody else, but they always like are like downvote like or like post really mean things on my announcements because I annoy them because I do at here.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's not him.
Oh no,
That's not
yeah,
him.
that's not him. That's this guy named
Oh, that's
Alex.
Nick. Or
Yeah, it's some guy named Alex.
No, you know, we if Finn, we always talk about how if you and Finn got into an argument, dude, it would not end pretty.
what is
Yeah.
he? Is he also a fellow intellectual?
Yeah, fellow.
No, but like he's like an alien intellectual, dude.
Yeah, compared to me.
Finn's on the intellectual side where he just
like
I don't know
Nick,
if it's common sense. He brings it from his own connections and not from other people's perspectives.
Finn, when he like roasts you, he whips out the thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
He whips out the thesaurus.
Saurus.
But like in his brain, dude.
Saurus.
He's literally, I don't know if I should say this word. He's literally like, it's Mongolite or Mongoloid is what it is.
I
I
thought
don't even know what
Mongoloid
that
was like a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
Bruh.
What are they?
It's
Bruh.
like calling, you know how like calling like Native Americans, Indians is like racist.
It is?
Is it?
It's like
Yeah.
it's
Oh my god.
It's-
Oh my god.
it's like calling Asian people an Indian. It's like calling them a Mongoloid. It's just it's like calling no, I won't say it.
Well, I guess there's a difference between Indian and American Indian or whatever. Because whenever I was learning about American Indians and or Native Americans in English class, my teacher would always say American Indians. Like I like the term Native American better, and especially you can just do
less racist.
you can just do NA like as an abbreviation. But she would always say Indian American or something like that, and it's just
NA
so
is not
annoying.
available.
My abbreviation is TN.
She's like Christopher Columbus.
Tonight.
Bro, dude.
No,
it's so weird,
I
dude.
can't say it, but my abbreviation is TN.
Dude, I remember not too long ago, bro. We used to like stand Christopher Columbus, bro. I swear to God, bro. And I was just like,
Stand.
who the fuck is this kid?
Yeah, I
Bro,
remember
I
when
like
we were in
this, bro.
elementary. I remember like praising this guy like he was
Yeah.
God, dude.
It's just the education system. The education system literally, like, just
I'm
generally,
happy they did it.
generally, a lot of the time, it just teaches like subtle racism. Like Christopher Columbus was just subtle racism and systematic racism, just sprinkled in there.
I'm so happy that when we grew up, the school's like, what's the fucking point of celebrating this fucking racist, like, clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they celebrate Indigenous People Day. I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Indigenous People Day.
Okay.
Wait, are they really replacing it to be
Yeah.
like that?
So
Yeah.
a lot of the districts already have. I don't know if we have.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't know.
only.
No, we just celebrate the Jewish holidays.
Or isn't North America, South America, and Australia like the only countries that have indigenous people? Maybe also New Zealand would count.
India.
Africa.
India.
Africa.
Wait, India Indians weren't like the Chinese.
No, I'm talking about the island in India.
Sri Lanka.
Mindia?
Well, what does
India?
indigenous mean?
You know
Like-
that
What, the
like-
North
that-
Sentinel?
Like they're the original natives.
Oh, yeah, North
Jap-
Sentinel Island
Japanese
has some.
people.
Hmm?
Yeah, no, they're pretty nationalist.
Mhm.
Not nationalist, but like a lot of them. I still don't know what indigenous means.
Indigenous. Yeah, nationalist is something else.
Oh,
Nationalist
no.
is when you like love your government.
Technically, the people from China
Love
though
your
came
country.
from like
Dude, what do you mean America? Stupid.
yeah, Japanese.
Well, I don't know. Wait, the Chinese people went to Japan and then became Japan or Japanese people.
I don't know if it was Mongolians or Chinese people. But it
No,
was somewhere on
by
mainland
that time, everyone was like the same. I'm
I'm
pretty sure.
recording.
It was when the Ice Age was happening.
Yeah, no, like real long time ago. Like
Yeah,
back when
real.
back when humans were so dumb.
So so
They were
all the
banging rocks.
so the Asian genome was just every Asian was
The
Asian.
start of wipe, Sean.
I just
Wait.
I assume in history.
Everyone's going around hitting trees with their rocks,
I just assume in history that
throwing
Europeans
spears at each other.
Bro.
Europeans and Asians are basically like the original people, and then everybody else in all the other continents and stuff are just the indigenous
You
people.
heard of a Neanderthal?
I don't know why I said original, but like they were the first people to make technology, and then they brought it to the indigenous people in other
Bro,
countries.
What do you
bro, why
reckon
couldn't
technology is, RJ?
bro? Why did they get rid of the Ottoman Empire, bro? It sounded so cool, bro. Ottoman Empire, bro. That sounds, bro. That's like the only thing with empire in it. bro, and it had to be-
Autonomatome in power.
What's an empire again?
It's a
What's the
fucking
difference between an
monarchy.
empire and a country? Oh, monarchy.
know.
Then wait, is England a empire?
I think an empire is
Well-
only like a term for like back in the days. Like nothing is a modern. We don't have modern
I literally
empires.
can't.
I don't think.
It's just a really large, like, what is a empire?
Oh, something I just
Uh,
realized is that if you
it's okay, it's like just a country. That's what it
Oh,
is.
neat.
It's
The
just-
United
but
States
it's-
of America
it's
Empire.
It's just a country that's formerly, especially, it's just with the empire. I mean, emperor or empress.
Neat.
So like the
Oh.
Roman. So yeah, basically, it's just.
But so something I recently learned. This is gonna shock you guys. Maybe not. Maybe you guys are educated. So if you take like basically like UK, Canada, Australia, even China. If you take like all of these big countries and you combine their defense budgets, they don't even exceed or they don't even match America's defense budget, bro. We have
Oh,
like
yeah, I knew
800
that.
we have like 800 military bases around the world in other countries, and we spend like 500 billion dollars a year on our defense. Like 600 billion even, I think. And it's
I don't know about you,
insane.
but I already knew that.
I was just
Assume
recently looking
that-
into it because I always knew it was high. I just didn't know how high.
Whoa, shit, you guys heard that? It just disappeared.
It's almost
Yeah.
it's almost like America is literally like a super country, but
Superpower.
Yeah.
y- no, but like even bigger than superpower, bro.
But
But it's almost
just
like when also crippling debt.
Yeah.
well, no. Technically, I watched a video on this recently. America's debt doesn't matter because since we're the superpower, we can just destroy anybody else that asks for their money back.
Why isn't China keeping
but
up
that
with
would
that
have
like,
been
really
insane.
fast?
As
Really, really
honestly
fast?
cool as it sounds, it's
China's making technological
Technological.
advances. Yeah, technological advances, but like
Yeah.
No, but I
China.
thought,
they're
like
catching
economically,
up.
China was like,
they're catching
yeah.
up, but like
Their
but if
economics
half their
terrible.
if half their population wasn't fucking starving because their communist ideals, it would be such a way better country.
And
Mhm.
and for all those smarty pants out there, there has
I'm a
never
smarty
actually
pants.
never actually been in the history of like the world. I'm pretty sure, there has never actually been a proper communist state. There's only been countries with communist ideals,
Mhm.
because
Well,
communism is
well,
basically sharing everything
yeah,
equally.
I don't think a communist state is fucking realistic in the slightest.
Oh no, no way. That's basically what we were talking about last episode when we were talking about utopia.
Utopia.
What? We were?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about
Yeah.
utopia, and I
yeah.
just made the connection that we were basically talking about
Remember how I was
communist.
bringing up all the conspiracy theories and I was talking about the North Korea utopia?
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, I remember.
Right, Manuel?
How many
I was not in here.
how many
Oh,
years how many years would y'all give humanity to become like one unified country?
We
Never.
already are, sort of.
Never.
We're
I
with
give
it
you-
No, what?
with the United Nations. We have international law, which is, I
Okay,
mean,
okay, let's
it's not
simplify it.
full on.
Let's
It's not full on unification, but it's a stepping stone.
No, yeah, I'm talking full unification. Like
Never.
maybe not like one country, but maybe like all alliance.
Yeah, America could do it probably
Oh,
if we had Hitler
yeah, but
in
like how
America.
many years? I didn't ask.
yeah,
I said
yeah,
it.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I,
Because
I'd,
if you,
I'd
honestly,
say
if you're trying to do that, then I don't know, dude. Like, taking
Yes.
away some people's, like, have you seen these videos where they like, people's cultures are literally getting destroyed when they come to America?
Yeah, it's because of the systemic racism, all that. Like that's
Yeah.
what we did with the Native Americans. We basically just
Rather
forced
not
them
lose
into these-
anime.
we
Honestly,
forced Native Americans to these little zones, and we're like, you can have your culture over there, but we don't want that in America.
like, dude, I'm gonna miss my house of being like, there's a difference between like a house with Mexican culture and regular culture. You can tell, like, you can tell that you have a Mexican like based house when there's fucking roosters and like fucking like it smells like fabulous and stuff.
People.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
so
Jen, like, is there anything that like makes your house like kind of Brazilian?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Some parts of my house have like
Well,
like I still have these like Mongolian dice things, and I have this like little shrine thing, but that's really about it.
Jaron,
That's
does your
pretty
mom
good.
cook native food? Like Brazilian food?
A lot, a good amount of
Yeah.
the time.
So,
Sometimes,
dude,
yeah.
That's the
It's
thing I'm gonna.
culture.
That's the thing I'm gonna miss, bro. When I'm just living by myself, bro, it's gonna be so plain.
The
So boring.
ramen,
Oh,
the
you know
ramen
what?
grind.
That you make a good point. I think I'm gonna start asking my dad and shit for like Mongolian recipes.
You
You
can
make a
te-
really good point there, Joseph.
you can
That's why,
test
bro,
drive it in my
I'm-
house.
That's why I already learned how to make mole, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I just start learning how to make Mongolian.
Yeah,
I-
bro. Oh, I love
I
making
didn't
me
really think about it like that.
some
I
traditional
also-
Brazilian ramen.
I also have a question. Do you guys want to be that person in the family that like, you know how your parents now are like is the house where like people go over to? Well, if you do have that, I know
Yeah.
Ches is like
No,
that.
my house is too small to do that.
Oh, don't say too small, bro. You never seen Chez's house with his family there. I
I
was so
wasn't like that
surprised
because all my family has no
No,
friends and my family's all dead.
That's how you know you got real family, bro. They'll stuff themselves inside of the house.
No,
Mhm.
sometimes they do come over, right? And it does get packed, but if there is like an other option with someone with like a bigger house, then we usually just go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of the reason why I want to own a big home. Like, maybe not a complete full on like freaking Bruce Wayne mansion, but like something like a bit smaller, but like bigger. You know those like mini mansions that are like they're like there's neighborhoods of like really big houses, but like they're just really big houses, not like actual mansions. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
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 Like, I want a house bigger than that, but smaller than Bruce Wayne's. Like, I looked on Google and bro, where
And how much mansions are?
Bro, can I just get a
Eminem's old
two-bedroom
house in
apartment,
Michigan
bro?
looked so nice.
Wait, what do you say, Joseph?
Can I just get a 2-bedroom apartment for one room for my gaming room and the other one for my bedroom, and I'm all good.
But yeah, I want to have a pretty moderately sized house or pretty small mansion, and and I assume that but significant others still have a big family for me to inherit, because I don't have my own family.
You guys live in a
Inherent.
studio,
Yeah.
What?
If I was living by myself.
like just a one room. You got your kitchen in one corner, you got your bathroom in
Wait,
the
do
other,
we
you got
or
your
what do you
room
want
in
to?
the
Is
one
what?
in the other.
Why
You got your
wouldn't I
entrance
want
in the fourth corner.
Except for the
I
bathroom.
mean-
If there's no bathroom, dude.
That's tough. If you don't have any bathroom, that's literally not the life to
Bro,
live.
GG.
That
I
is that literally goes against the Geneva Convention.
I live in a 2-bedroom trailer with
Oh,
two
shit.
people, and it's just too small for me. I need something like at least the size of like a no like Jaren's house, at least something the size of Jaren's house, just for 2 people. And I'm comfortable.
Sharon has 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's way too packed.
Sharon's house? Sharon's house is like...
Well, no, just for me, bro. Like I need to have at least my bedroom and then a separate like room, like
He needs at
for me
least
to
like
use.
1,000,000 square feet of housing.
Well, no, like there just needs to be enough space that like 2 people can be on opposite ends of the house and not hear each other or have to come in contact with each other.
I also like how... I like in my house,
I would at least want my house to have like a
What happened?
what the
What was that?
what hat?
Joe?
Cut that out right, Jay.
Well, go on, Joe. If you were saying something.
What just happened?
Nothing.
No, Joseph's mic was on bonkers.
Alright.
I would want my house to have like enough backyard space for like a small little garden, maybe.
Bro, I have a
Go
lot
on,
of yard
Joseph.
space.
Oh yeah.
have a lot of
Oh, you
space
want to know
outside.
something cool that's happening, Sean? My neighbor
Whoa, what's
came
good?
over. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna replace the fence," and my dad's like, "Oh, okay. It'll be our fence though." And he's like, "You want me to pay for half of it?" And he's like, "No."
It's
And-
our fence,
what?
Mother Russia.
Okay.
Why?
On God.
Oh god.
Bro, like
You don't even hear it here. You're just deafened out of nowhere.
freaking
Like,
household
people walk
house
in there
household
somewhere.
communism is pretty cool though.
What is household communism?
Like if you have or actually it's terrible. I don't know why I said cool. It's like you have one milk bottle and you have to share it with the rest of your family. Like any
Oh.
like I don't know how
Why
if
do
you
you
guys
have a whole bottle of milk to yourself?
well specifically for me I drink non-dairy milk, so I have my own milk. Granted, I have my own version of everything because I have non-dairy stuff like non-dairy cheese, non-dairy macaroni, non-dairy milk,
Okay, that makes more
whatever.
sense.
Ice cream. But yeah, even if I were living with all you guys, I would have to have food items.
Your own.
Like
Shit,
if I'm
Fred.
just specifically talking about food items, I would have to have my own stuff. Even if it's like just a normal product like cereal. Bro, you cannot touch my cereal because I eat way too much cereal to be able to share that stuff.
The RJ fridge.
The RJ.
The RJ fridge.
Yeah, I just have my own my own fridge in my room. It would be sick.
I mean, I don't really have
His
that
whole
problem.
house in his room.
Well, yeah, cause Sean, you won't die if you eat milk.
Oh no. Like the problem where like
Unlike
family
RJ.
members take my stuff. No,
Oh.
no, the problem where family members take my stuff. Not that I die if I drink milk.
Well, I feel like you have the most communist house. Like I'm using communist as like an adjective, like not actual communism, but you have like the most communist house out of all of us. Like we having to share your
Ooh.
computer.
Sean, your household supports communism to its fullest extent.
Like imagine having to be like our computer, not mine computer.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Hey man, two computers is expensive. That's two energy bills.
Or
Come
you
on
could
now.
just buy 2 consoles and be plebs.
No, we already
PCs.
have a console, but like I don't.
No, he ain't no pleb.
I would definitely play on the PS4 if y'all like just went on PS4, but like no one does. So
Because we have lives. I don't know.
Yeah, the greatest thing that ever happened to me socially. You guys all abandoned your PS4s and moved to PC.
Was it?
The best thing that happened to me socially is you guys abandoning PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know. I don't know if y'all get this, but I miss the time where we used to use actual Discord calls instead of the server. I don't know if that's just y'all.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like
Well, we switched because we have too many people.
yeah, we have way too many people. That's what I was just gonna bring up. But like back back when it was like a little smaller, and then we
2
could
years
actually
ago,
just go into one
year and
call.
a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I really like
Yeah,
about the
while ago, while
podcast. This
ago.
is the only time we can just have a small discussion.
Hmm.
I
Now
think
we have
I
a live
think
audience.
Yeah, I wish I
I
had more
think we
group
should.
chats.
I think we should have like
Would've.
five. We should have 5 different podcasts hosted by 5 different people, and then so
Yeah.
everybody has their own time to like have their own individual conversations. So like the twins and like I have Finn and can I think Brian, Geo, they can all have their own podcast. I was just naming random people.
Saying Brian and Gio because they are in the listening thing.
Carlos,
Yes,
what's up,
I
Carlos?
was trying to think of people and I couldn't think of anybody, so I just looked there.
Are they listening in right now?
Yeah, they are. Shout out to our bays.
Yeah.
Hold on, Sean, when
Oh,
we move back to
Carlito
another,
came
let's
in
see if we do
too.
move back to calls. It will be
Shout out to our
problems that
boo boo
arise.
bays.
Like there'll just be like random questions like, oh, like can you invite me to the call or something, and then be like, oh, sorry, we're full, and like I don't know. Some
Oh
person has,
yeah,
like,
no,
some
that
person, like,
that problem would
the
arise.
leader
That
is
problem would
offline,
arise.
you know. That's where it gets problematic. The
Yeah,
leader of the group
yeah.
chat is
Old world
offline. They can't do
problems.
anything.
Old world
Like
problems.
fast asleep. Bam. Make a new group chat.
Not a lot of us.
Okay,
are,
yeah,
like,
no, but like,
using it as
there's just that
anymore.
novelty with using like actual like group calls.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's more of like a sort of like a one.
I'm using novelty,
like a
right?
1-on-10.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means, so.
Bruh.
Yeah, no, I wasn't
Probably.
100% sure what the meaning too, but like, hopefully.
Okay, guys, I got a challenge for you to wrap up the pod, okay?
Alright.
Huh?
So,
3 a.m. Fortnite challenge. I don't know if I'll be able to go through it. Let's do it.
okay, so this is a challenge. You have to string together the most complex words you can into a cohesive sentence.
I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, I'll go first. You can use the. You can words like the and like and then like a, but you can't use words like good. You have to use like
Well, how about-
like you have to use like brilliant. So
Well, how about police,
What?
police, 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 police.
No,
What?
but yeah, it makes sense. But police isn't law enforcement enforces
not.
law enforcement, and it doesn't really work. It doesn't work for law enforcement. But you'd have to use a
Yeah,
word
no,
like
I'm
that.
not gonna do that.
So I'm just gonna go first, and whoever wants to join in. So
Man, why don't you just wrap it up if you want to wrap it up so bad?
I just really wanted to see if any of you guys could do it. So this is my go though. The preposterous ideology of governmental anarchism is absurdly detrimental to society. That's my sentence.
Yeah, I don't think
Nice.
anyone's gonna do it.
No, I want to attempt.
You
I
wanna
want to
try it,
attempt.
Jaren?
I
Go
want to.
for it.
I want to attempt. I want to attempt. Hold on. Let me. Give me a second to think about it. Just to think a little bit.
Just cut to the part, RG. Just cut to the part.
An eternity later.
Got it. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. It's I am quite positive you yourself are mistrustworthy.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Translate that. Who want to translate that? Who want to translate that?
I hate you.
Jaren
You are
sucks.
sus.
Yeah.
All right.
Just how you said it, I don't
Absolutely
even think you
brilliant.
said it even in proper grammar.
Ooh, shit. My mom dropped something. Be right back.
All right. Is that it?
I think she dropped my baby.
Are we done then? Are we good?
I think that's it.
Yeah, you guys
Well,
can join if you
hypothetically, if
want.
the podcast ended